name's Ava Harrison, and I'm in 7th grade. Okay, so the best thing that I've eaten during quarantine is definitely a steak from J. Henry's. It's more of like a filet, I guess. It was really good. So that's the best thing that I've eaten. Okay, so right now, Fridays are my favorite day of the week because I get to FaceTime my travel softball team and catch up with them and all that. So that's always, really nice and fun, just getting to see what they're up to. And I also like Fridays because it's the last day of school for the week. So, getting to finish up all that online stuff, that's always good. Okay, so my binge watch go-to. I don't really have like a certain show that I watch right now, but I have been watching like lots of different movies and stuff, like with my little brother and sister, like on Netflix and Disney Plus sometimes, and yeah, that type of thing. Okay, so one of the ways that I've been keeping up with my friends through all this is mainly through text and FaceTime. Just talking with them, and we've made plans after this is all over to see each other. So yeah. My overall view of the last couple weeks have kind of been crazy. I think just because, like so many plans have been changed and have had to learn to adapt to this, kind of. So yeah, things have been a little crazy lately. But I'm just kind of learning to take it one step at a time and that type of stuff. So, okay, so what I'm currently most thankful for is probably my family's health. Because when you think about it, like if my family was sick right now, it would make things so much more chaotic. So I'm really glad that that's just, something that we don't have to worry about right now. About someone's health. So that's something that I'm super thankful for. And I've also kind of started to realize all these little things that we take for granted on a day-to-day basis, and realizing, how much I actually miss them and how special they are. And a lot of times, and I'm super guilty of this, but I like to complain about all these little things and always going 90 miles per hour and being busy with all these little different things. But it's funny because once they're all taken away, it's the things that you miss. So I've been starting to be thankful for that, and I'm hoping to kind of come out of this like looking at this as more of an eye-opening experience and try not to see it like as a hindrance or something that's holding me back right now, but something that kind of made me realize what I should be grateful for, and to help me kind of get my priorities straight. So, alrighty. Okay, so some of my new responsibilities through all of this. So just as an overall, to help out more. So if there's a need that I can help fulfill, then I should try and do that, or help to the best of my ability with that. So dishes, laundry, that sort of thing. Getting our dog exercise and all that kind of stuff. So those have kind of been my responsibilities through all this. Okay, so the most random thing that I've learned during quarantine is how to sort invoices. So I've gone to my dad's office with him a couple days now, and he's just had like little odd jobs for me to do. So I've been sorting and filing papers and all that kind of stuff, so learning how to sort invoices. So I guess that's kind of random. I mean, that's something new for me. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, so some of the random acts of kindness that I've seen in the past couple weeks. So one of them was actually very recent, on Easter Sunday. When we went out of the house to go grab some lunch, some Easter lunch, and while we were gone, one of my friends left me a surprise on my front door, and it was a box of Peeps, and it was really, really good. and that was just super sweet. And another act of kindness that I've seen is several of my coaches actually have called me, just kind of checking up to make sure the family's doing all right, making sure we're all healthy, seeing how online school's going and everything, and just being super genuine, just checking up to see how I am and stuff, and that always makes me feel really good. So yeah, so that's some acts of kindness that I've seen. Just people going out of their way to do something nice that they don't have to do. So, alrighty. Okay, so I know this is kind of weird, but one of the needs that my family has right now, for the two guys, my brother and my dad specifically, they both need haircuts really bad. So yeah, we haven't really been able to find anywhere that's open and stuff, and so yeah, they both need haircuts really bad. Okay, so my best piece of advice right now. So at the beginning of all this, I kind of felt like I was almost like stuck in a rut. Like I felt like I was super negative. I was just looking at all this as something that was messing all my plans up, and I was super negative, like looking at all this. So I eventually hit a point where I decided something had to change, and I realized that that was my attitude and my perspective, and just my view on how the way that things are. So it was hard, but I had to start changing the way that I was looking at this, and to start viewing it as an opportunity, partly an opportunity to, kind of get organized, and as an athlete, to break down, I play softball, so to break down my swing and work on some more drills and stuff, and just to work on different stuff like that a little bit more. And another opportunity just to kind of get close with my family, and enjoy each other's company more, get to know each other real well for sure, and just being more helpful around the house. So I think what really helped me is that once I changed how I viewed everything changed so much. So once I started switching my perspective, like it was, I viewed everything different. It was pretty incredible. So yeah, my advice would be to try and start changing your perspective a little bit, and to kind of self-reflect maybe, and this is a good time to self-reflect. So kind of look at where you're at, and if you're noticing that you're not in a good spot right now, or something needs to change, then start setting goals and steps that can get you where you need to be. So that's self-reflecting is something good right now, and just kind of looking at where your priorities are and getting those straight. Maybe it's easy to sit around on our phone all day and be lazy, because that's definitely what I did for the first couple weeks, getting all this time at home. But maybe go outside, get some fresh air, spend a little time in the Word, and if you have brothers and sisters, go play with them, just spend time with your family, and all that kind of stuff. So just make sure that your priorities are straight, and get your schoolwork done and everything like that. So that's some of my advice. And so yeah, and one of the ways that you can pray for me and my family right now is just that we continue to be healthy. That's a big one. Thankfully we have not had any issues with that yet, just to continue to be healthy, and that it's hard sometimes to see things through a positive light, so just strength to continue to be able to do that. So and actually there's this verse and this is part of what helped me change my perspective a little bit, looking at all this. But James 1:2, it says, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds." And so that was one of my like motivations. That's, I think about this like, God's telling me that, I need to stop being negative, so I need to get out and go do that. So yeah, I know that it's hard, but I would just, continue trying to be positive and everything, and yeah. So hope y'all are all doing all right, and thanks. Bye.